plug-in.
Dude, you don't fucking know, man.
No, you don't want to film me plugging the plug-in.
Oh,
No.
I'll just let you unravel your lead and
Oh, right, okay. No, fuck that. You don't want that. Putting a plug in. Yeah. Whoa! You want to get this, maybe?
Yeah, whoa. No. Yeah, wait. Go.
You know what I mean? I could do the whole thing from here just in case.
Nah, just do the absent.
You sure, dude?
I'm sure.
I think I should do the other shit.
Well, let's do that then.
You filming?
Yeah, oh, that's why.
There's only so much you can say about an amp. It's a mess. You good?
Yeah.
You good, dude? Are you alright? You look like you're going to say something. You all good? He's good. Okay, guess what? I'm finally going to do my gear rundown for you guys so you can see what pedals I'm using and shit. Okay. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, guys? I'm going to do my gear rundown that I've been saying I'd do for ages. But I just hadn't found the time, but now I've got some time. So I'm going to talk about the settings on my amp and the pedals that I use and the pedal board and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy it.
We've always been kept in the dark. A vision of a sexy overshadowed by deceit from the start. The lie within belief. All our thoughts and our certainties. I'm in a pile of grief and pain. The breathless waste of best of debauchery. Caused by the tyrants of indecency. Cry, what is it you want from me? So I'll beg the people question undivided species ask if we're gunning for this, but we know that it's diminishing fast. Can we at least enjoy it while it lasts?
So, here's my rig. I play a Marshall 205 JVM 50 watt head. That goes through the Dave Mustaine custom cabs. Nothing really fancy going on. I have it running through a hum eliminator, which was kindly given to me by Dean at Bedford Audio. He built my pedal board as well. So yeah, I'll come down here and show you some of my settings. So I have I have my main riff tone running through Master 2, and I have my cleans running through Master 1. So I can alternate the volume of just my cleans and just my rhythm and my leads all in the same go. So yeah, I have my resonance at about 12 or 1 o'clock. Never more than that because it just gets a little bit muddy and like muffly. It don't really seem to enhance anything other than like a muddy bottom end, so I like to keep that like 1 o'clock. Same for presence, sometimes 2, depending how riffy I want to feel. I never use the amp reverb because I've got enough reverb coming out of my Big Sky, so I just keep that off. As for the overdrive channel itself, I drive the preamp full just because I think, you know, the hotter you can get the valves, the more raw and more real it'll sound. I have the bass at like 2 o'clock. I used to really ramp the bass, but I feel leaving a little bit room for the actual bassist, who is an absolute tosser, you give him the room to come through. It actually does, it does benefit. Same with the mid as well. I keep the mid straight down the middle because every sound guy ends up fucking cranking the mid to no end anyway. So I keep that down the middle. My treble at like 1, 2 o'clock, and then my gain at like 3 o'clock. And my overdrive channel, I use the orange setting. I don't use the red or the green, just the orange. The orange works perfectly with my EMGs. I play the EMG 66 and 57, I think. I always forget. But yeah, that's basically my rig. I never run 2 cabs, I always run just 1 cab. I'm struggling to speak just basic English while I'm speaking to you guys, but yeah, I hope you like that. I like it, it's cool. I'll now talk about my pedal board, perhaps. So, I will now talk about my pedal board, and it is the Boss ES-8 switching system which kind of makes my rig. It's this switching system that holds all this rig together. Without this, I've just got all my pedals and an amp with the potential with lots of problems. If anyone's come to see us at a show over the past 10 years, I'm guarantee you've seen me getting stressed as fuck because my gear's messing up in one way or another, and I've never been able to identify the problem, and do you know what I mean? I'm like, there was ghosts in the rig, all that shit. I've had it for years. And this switching system by Boss has completely saved it. Ever since I bought it, it has been flawless. I had one single problem, and I've pretty much told the entire planet on the cycle of your wheat, and there's still nothing wrong with it. It's awesome. So I'll go over some basics with it, because I only use it for like the basic stuff. It's I'm sure you can do so much more stuff with it, but I only need it for like some simple stuff. So I'm on my first bank, URW, and it's got BPM 145, which that sends a signal to my delay. So whenever I go to my leads, it's receiving that signal, which is awesome. So if I go on my riff channel, which is number 1, if I click memory mode, it shows me what loops are activated to my setting. So riff, I have loop 1, loop 2, and loop 4, which is my wah, my whammy, and my Sentry noise suppressor. So they're activated all the time while I'm on my riff tone. So if I click back up memory manual. So that's always ready to go if I'm wanting to just kind of like freestyle or anything. So yeah, that's awesome. I will go to my lead channel now, click like that, and then if I go back onto memory mode, sorry, it shows me again what's activated. So I've got 1, 2, 4, and 5, which is 1, 2, my noise suppressor, and now my big sky is activated, which is my reverb. Whoops. So yeah, I'll show you what that sounds like. But to be honest, this isn't my main lead tone. I use this for kind of like rhythmic leads, like kind of like octave that just needs a little bit of spice for like a pre-chorus or like a chorus kind of thing. But my main lead, we'll click to that. Back to memory mode, shows me what's activated, but now my delay is activated. So now it's receiving the signal from the BPM of URW, which is awesome now, because when I do my lead now, it's got the BPM of the song. So when I'm playing with Sav and I've got lots of kick and lots of snare in my monitor, and I'm playing along with it, you know what I mean? I get to keep in time with the delay and the drums, and it just makes for a tighter sounding lead, which is awesome. So if I click to my clean channel, go back to memory mode, it shows me what's activated. Now for the first time, this is the only time my noise suppressor's off, is for my cleans. Another thing, because before this switching system, when I would go to my cleans, my noise suppressor would always be on, so my cleans would be getting diminished by the noise suppressor and taking some front off it and taking some bite off it and the clarity that you want in a clean. But now, just by clicking clean, boom, it's off. So that's, for me, is one of the main things about these switching systems. They can do so many things at once just by the click of one button, which is awesome. And I've got one last setting, which is octave, which is the exact same as my riff tone, but it just clicks on the octave pedal. Which is. Whew. Yeah. Insane amount of gain, sounds awesome. So, oh yeah, I should add that my drop pedal is always ready to roll 2, and it's always on setting 2. So when I'm say in You Are We, that would be activated. Boom. Now I'm in A sharp now. So it does damage the tone a little bit, but you know, you could say you like that damage. You know what I mean, it kind of makes it quite meaty and bassy, but it only damages it a tiny bit. It's for live, it's perfect. So we don't have to change. We do have to change tunings for like Hurricane and Silent Speaks, but for like You Are We to Our Sea songs, just click the drop on and it sounds fine. It sounds great. So yeah, all in all, I think. Oh, yeah, and it's got a mute, so I can just mute the whole pedal, and my tuner's constantly ready to go. So I'm just tuner's always on, but if I click mute, no signal. Yeah, if you want to stick with the amps and you want to stick with the pedals and you don't want to go down like the Kemper road or anything like that, it's this switching system that you need, because it's this that keeps it up to speed with all that new technology that everyone's got, and everyone sounds so clean and everything's tidy and super professional. It's this that allows all this organic material and ways of doing it. It's this that keeps it all together and just keeps it at the same level for me. And I feel that Kempers are awesome, but it's that one thing for me it takes that away. It takes you can go around and you can try different pedals, you can try different pickups and strings and power and leads and amps and cabs and speakers. There's so much stuff you can manipulate to try and make your own tone and give it its own identity, do you know what I mean? And that gets lost with Kemper because it's just click, click, click. But it has its uses. We use Kempers. Kempers are great, but I'm not here promoting Kempers. So yeah, this is the way to do it if you want to keep it raw and organic and still have your pedals and develop your own tone in that organic way. It's the Boss ES-8. That's what you want to get. So, you know what I mean? What's cooler? This or my dick?